Now say thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
That is the boys.
Now bump bump.
On the remix. They did a remix of this song here. Oh, it asked me to sign in. Suck my dick.
Homage.
They did a remake of this song here. I know you guys understood it. This song is what they were doing. All right, let's hear it. Let's hear the boys again. They're pretty much on.
I mean,
You can hardly tell the difference. If they were trying to steal this and make money, they would be sued. They would have been sued.
I hope we don't get a cease and desist. We might get a cease and desist for a different reason. Just stop it.
This is the song I asked him to play.
Can I put my balls in your jaw? Your jaw. Balls in your jaw.
John said no. John said no.
Well, I couldn't get, at the time, I could not get a 4 and 8-year-old, maybe 9-year-old to really, the mother wouldn't let me do that.
Good point. Could you do this?
These nuts. Got him.
Well, they definitely would have said that. They would have loved saying that a lot. They still love saying that.
They love it. They say it a lot. They say these nuts. I've never known anybody to actually say these nuts.
Well, they're all 12 and under.
So you're saying they all have
Emotional damage.
Yes.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to lifeishardcomedy.com. Unsuitable language. Life is hard comedy. That's our comedy. Life is hard.
It is.
It's what we do. It's hard. We've got some funny stuff to talk about. Hilarious things to talk about this week. Our country. People shooting up fireworks.
Is it funny?
After we left last week, we celebrated the 4th of July. On the 6th of July. On the 6th of July, we celebrated the 4th of July. The 5th, and the 3rd, and the 2nd, and last night, they're still shooting fireworks at my house.
Oh, really?
I live near a racetrack, John, and I guess they're doing fireworks every weekend now.
Well, in my neighborhood, they do fireworks and gunshots every night, so it's not even really.
I live near. I don't want to tell the stalkers this, but I live close to the Barberton Speedway. So.
Oh, see, I just live in Cleveland.
Yeah, there's a lot of shooting things being shot off there. Completely different things being shot off there. Nothing really happened in the news this week, right? Nothing happened.
No, it's
on the 4th of July. Did something happen?
You know, apparently, everybody, the MAGAs were right that once Trump got elected, all of our problems are solved. There's birds chirping. There's everybody's got a job. The gas price is 99 cents again. I mean, it's like 19.
My teeth. They fixed my teeth. They fixed my teeth, John.
Oh my goodness. You got your job in the mill is back. You got your refineries going again. The paper mill's going. Everybody's doing awesome.
Tariffs are making us all richer.
Oh, so rich. So rich.
Pulling in that tariff money.
I got my Trump check. Trump check. Oh, I got my Trump check in the mail.
Our $5,000 Trump check?
Yeah.
You got that?
I got it. I'm getting it every month.
Mine's not. I didn't get it. It must be on the way.
It's on the way. Those are our American residuals.
He's keeping his promises is the key.
Yeah, I mean, every single one.
Every promise.
The MAGA checklist. I'm surprised.
Release the JFK. Release the JFK files. Released them.
I saw them. I knows who did it now.
Yep, big conspiracy behind that now. And released the Epstein files. He released them.
They were right. I mean, what are you going to say? I had no idea.
Did he?
Now listen, I did not know, and this must be why they took her off the box. I did not know Mrs. Buttersworth was on the list. But
that whore, that syrupy,
there.
sweet tasting whore.
That's how we're luring them in.
That little butter taste in it. Oh, you know what they say? You wouldn't be so tired if you weren't eating all that pussy. That's my dad's advice. And Mrs. Butterworth, good stuff. Makes you tired.
It does. If you're doing it right. Wet and tired.
Finish him.
What? Him? What? No. We're talking about Mrs. Butterworth. Shut up. Dude. Shut up. This is America. Fucking America. All right. Let's go to the beginning now. Texas floods. Horrible tragedy. What's the death toll now? 120, 130?
Yeah, it's I think they're still trying to look for people, right?
Yeah, they said they don't know how many people they are missing because Texas doesn't apparently keep records of who lives there.
But Marv,
Texas flood.
Now is the time. You cannot, like you said before earlier, you cannot be pointing fingers at where things went wrong and why people weren't told. It's a tragedy.
It's raining in Texas again, by the way. That toll's at 129.
Yeah, you can't go finding out if there were supposed to be alerts and there were no alerts, or yeah,
that's just someone digging in. That's just digging into worthless information that we don't need.
Right. We're just bringing up scars and stuff.
We don't need people investigating.
Yeah.
We don't need that. What?
I mean, what we really need to talk about is getting Texas more tanks.
Texas needs tanks. If only Joe Biden had done something. If Joe Biden would have just given those people alarms and alerts, if he'd have not necessarily do it himself, but give them the money for it, that community would have had that money to get alert systems and warning systems and all that stuff up to date. Maybe those people would still be alive. If only Joe Biden has done a job and given them the money for that.
You mean the devil's money? Blood money?
Yeah. The American Recovery Act.
What's with the devil than tanks?
The American Recovery Act. He had money there. Did Joe Biden give him the money or not?
Well, they didn't want to give it back.
They didn't give it back.
So they said, hey, how about we just give it to the police? And give it to where Joe Biden hates.
And the mayor and the council.
Right. Raises.
They all got pay raises and kickbacks and bonuses. The money that Joe Biden specifically earmarked for what? Alert systems, right? Alarms, for warnings. Joe Biden would have, if they had followed his directions, those people might be alive today.
Well, Marv, since we all know that the weather is created by the Democrats' weather system, that they use little nodules to drone up into the air with, and then they seed the clouds with systems of rain and lightning and thunder and like God's little poo goblins on top of us, then I mean, what are we supposed to do? How do we get a warning then when they're gonna take the devil Democrat money?
Yeah, I think I think, they might have lived.
I mean, I just think we need to get behind Marjorie Taylor Greene's bill that she's putting before Congress about these weather seeding pods.
But we overlooking the Texas tanks bit.
Well, so
they took that money and did they buy tanks too?
Well, I think I don't know what specifically, but they went to the police force and they bought equipment, right?
Yeah. And gave them bonuses and kickbacks and not kickbacks. Come into a concert.
Tanks for Texas.
That could have been the alarm. When you hear that song, you could have been. If I was running an alarm system against flooding, it would be this. And that would get your attention.
Yeah, well, you know what my alarm system would be? A big fucking tank, and I'd shoot it off. Boom.
This is an alarm when you're
alarm.
You fucked up on your computer. We can afford that, but we can't afford to protect kids in Texas.
I mean, apparently pay raises and being able to, really suit up the SWAT team of a town who doesn't usually have SWAT stuff is worth it.
John, what was the real reason that they didn't take the money from Joe Biden? Well, they took the money. What was the real reason they didn't use the money on the alert and the alarms and stuff that it was earmarked for?
Besides Joe Biden being the devil?
Oh, that was the issue? Blood money? Evil money? That's it?
I mean, we can put it in our pocket, but we ain't going to use it for good. What is that? And then that Democrat demon's going to get credit for it.
Every one of those motherfuckers should go to jail.
Wasn't there another issue about...
Unless I find out some of it went to my 401k.
Okay, separately, but also involved with this. Wasn't there another issue that... Now, again, I only heard this. You're going to have to do your own investigation to find out if this is true or not. That they were trying to get a hold of Kristi Noem for some reason in the emergency in order to get her to okay something, and she was unavailable. Did that not happen, or did that happen?
Well, what happened was they laid off all the people answering the phones at FEMA, if that's what you're talking about, and nobody answered the phones.
Oh, no. I mean, I think that's part of the whole story, but I'm more talking about, like, it was supposed to be the night of the event, and there was supposed to be somebody that was like a go-between either the camp or the weather service and the government, or the weather service in Texas or something like that, and that person's position was never filled. And in order to allocate funds, in order to do something like that, you needed Kristi Noem's verbal command or her signature or something. I don't know.
Now she's even made it worse. Now it's anything over $100. She has to okay it.
Right.
That's going to be efficient as fuck. You know that. We need a pump. We need a pump to save this school from being filled with water. A pump is $112. You got to get the Secretary of Homeland Security to sign off on that. Colorado. Oh, I don't have.
But think about this though. They're nickel and diming the poor people. They're squeezing every little inch out of them they can, and they're just, waving through their own bullshit because they are also rich. And, same thing with their rich buddies. And these are all services that, A, they won't ever be taking advantage of because they're all safe. And B, they don't care about. Because, again, we've now labeled people the poors.
Well, here's the key facts for this. Number one, the officials knew that for over a decade that their flood warning system would not serve the community well. They knew that, right? Two, Texas state officials repeatedly rejected requests from Cary County to pay for a warning system, estimated to cost about $1 million. They have a $30 billion sadly, rainy day fund, right? That's for when there's rainy days, that maybe rainy, like a flood. Why use rainy day funds for fucking rainy day shit, John? Why? That would be ignorant to name something a rainy day fund, and then when it rains, you use it. That would be dumb to use it, right? They also failed to act on. They were given $10 million under the pandemic era American Rescue Plan in 2021. They used it instead of storm-related infrastructure as a grant encouraged allocated to other public safety, county employee raises, and a new walking path. Because you need a path when it's flooding, John. When you can't touch your feet down on the path because you're rushing over in the water. Their own voters are getting blamed for this too. Local officials said there was little public support for a system. So the people who are directly affected wouldn't vote for it. FEMA is also to blame, of course, because Kristi Noem delayed the deployment of search and rescue crews by 3 fucking days. 72 hours it took for the request for aerial imagery and have led to longer wait times at federally staffed disaster centers. Also, they tried to put fault on the National Weather Service, claiming the agency did not warn them, but experts have since said the warnings were issued and were timely and accurate as could have been expected, especially with reduced staffing since Doge. And the Weather Service told the Times that while warnings may have been up to par, the cuts to the system led to staffing shortages that may have impacted the ability to warn people in a more timely manner. So this is all fucking Republican bullshit.
So let 2 things real quick. Wasn't there another instance here in Ohio when there's some storms and one county had a warning and the other one didn't? Or am I mixing something up there?
I don't.
You know those big horns, the horn blasters?
I don't know about
Is it the bill that I would?
Okay, I'll have to look that up later.
Okay.
The other thing, and I just lost.
But we got all the money in the world for fucking ice raids.
Battle over immigration.
We can't protect our kids.
Well, let's rewind a minute, Marv. You remember when we first started talking about all these cuts, and we were talking about, hey, they were going to make all these. They were taking all this money from FEMA, and they were taking all this money from natural disaster relief, and we both said right here that it's this summer when these things start to happen. That's where the Trump and the Doge and the Republican chaos bullshit of cutting without understanding what they're cutting meets real life, because the stuff does not affect them. That's why they don't care.
Oh, it's just you're right. The tax bill, most of the shit's not going to happen until after the next election, right? Most of the bad stuff.
Midterms, yeah.
Yeah. They don't go in effect. All the bad shit's not going to go in effect until after the next election.
Except for her budget, which is unlimited now.
Yeah, she can spend whatever she wants to track down fucking migrant workers who are out in the field picking our cantaloupes and shit, making them cheaper because everything's going to cost so much more fucking money because of stupid orange man's tariffs.
Well, and that's the reason why she didn't care when they kept grilling her about her expenses being so exorbitant, is because she knew that Donald Trump was writing her a blank check.
I also want to ask you about some new reporting that CNN had.
If you want to hear, it's 1 minute, a former head of FEMA says about the flooding. You want to hear it?
Sure.
About FEMA's response to the disaster being slowed down by this bureaucratic obstacle that, according to multiple sources, this new rule that the Secretary, Kristi Noem, has to personally sign off on every contract and grant over $100,000 before any funds can be released. From your time at FEMA, what was your experience in responding to a crisis like this? And if a rule like that is in place, what does that mean for a response?
One of the things that makes FEMA successful is its ability to be agile. And during my time, my team would have known that I would have expected them to lean forward, begin moving resources as soon as we started to learn how bad this flooding was. FEMA can, or has in the past, been able to move resources even ahead of a presidential disaster declaration just to get them closer, but they can't put them to work until the declaration is made and the state asks for them. But we also have other resources. You know, I listened to the clip and Secretary Noem talking about the Coast Guard. The Coast Guard did an amazing job. But they have the statutory authority to respond without a declaration. They do that in every disaster. This was no different in this one.
So she's saying this new rule's fucked.
You know, there's been a lot of...
We're so lucky Donald Trump gave up his personal wealth to come and fuck up the rest of the country. Aren't we lucky?
Oh.
He risked everything to make another $4 billion.
He's changed everything for the good.
He's an amazing man.
You know when my Make a Great America Great Again was? Before Donald Trump. I could at least go back there and be like, all right, well, we're here. It's not like amazing, but it's great compared to now.
Disgusted. All those people died because people don't have. It's the same thing as John.
You know, there's been a lot of.
We had a plan to lock airplanes before 9/11. To lock the cockpits in 1985. Maybe it wasn't 85. Might have been 95. When Clinton was president, he sent a bill to Congress, had him write a bill to lock all the cockpits. And Congress said, Republican controlled the Congress, and they said, nope, too expensive. We can't lock the cockpits. So it would have stopped 9/11 because spending money ahead of time is not the Republican way. To save money by spending a little now. It's not first. You got to have the big problem that you have to pay for. You know, they're like, why put oil in my car? Why put oil in it, John? Let it blow up, and then we'll put in a new engine.
I can tell you exactly why. Because these people, and it's all the way down to some of the people in Texas, who, and that's not Donald Trump's fault that they decided to call it Biden devil money. Instead of allocating the resources.
Trump was involved in the devil money bullshit.
Because, well, yeah, with rhetoric.
Yeah.
But they also chose not to use it wisely.
Yeah, that's true.
But more to the point, man, I just no, I lost it again. Sorry. I forgot what I was gonna say.
It was about the devil money you were talking about.
Well, no, I was talking about yes, that they decided not to take the money and allocate the resources properly, right? That was their choice. That didn't. They just. Oh, I know what I want to say. Because those people are not about serving the public; they're about serving themselves.
Exactly.
That is the difference, and you can have it on the Democrat side too. But
not as much.
But that is the difference between, and that's who Trump is letting in the political process.
That's who
is all these people who serve themselves and not the public.
That's who he's insisting that joins them. He's insisting that these fuckheads like.
That's who he wants.
Fans.
Yeah, he's like you.
No,
you put money in your
Mike
pocket.
Johnson. To stop gay marriage. That's what we got to do.
Right. We got to quit. Make it so, 10 people in the whole United States can't.
We need a fucking UFC fight. That solves all our problems. Let's have a UFC fight at the White House. Let's solve our problems with a UFC fight.
Everything's good.
Fucking idiots. That's last week. Bullshit.
Go America, go.
We got Epstein. The MAGAs are so upset about something that happened fucking 30 years ago or whenever it happened. Epstein, he didn't hang himself. Here's a conspiracy.
But you know what?
Joe Biden killed him.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I don't know what their fucking theory is. All the Democrats are eating kids.
Remember when they were pushing that QAnon shit?
Yeah. Trump goes, I don't know, but they like me, so I gotta love them. There's a pizza parlor trafficking children out of their basement. Everything they talk about comes up so fucking untrue. Jewish space lasers and bullshit, conspiracy bullshit that they're always pulling off.
Because it's so much easier to play into people's racist ideology, their trigger buttons. It's much easier to do that than actually tell the truth and talk about policy and not be an ignorant fuck.
Right on, right on, right on.
They'd rather be the ignorant fuck and talk about things that could get them a donation for saying Jew or something about black people or, but not like.
Oh, Grok was, the Grok thing was the
Yeah.
Jews. He was saying anti-Semitic, Nazi, pro-Nazi shit for a while.
That's just because he was programmed by Musk.
This is not a salute. This is not a Heil Hitler, John.
Right.
And if you think it is, you're the racist. You're the anti-Semite.
So let me ask you this. What do you think is going on with the Epstein list?
I never thought he's probably got a list of people who flew on a plane, yes. He's probably got a list of, he probably had something where he was going to blackmail people if it ever came to it. But I don't know that he kept it. I don't know if it wasn't destroyed a long time ago. I think those kind of people would have got that list and destroyed it. So when they're saying there is no list, there never was a list, despite them saying the list is on my desk. I don't know, because she said she had the list. That hurts her, right?
So here's where I'm confused.
We begin this Saturday with the battle.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was looking for something.
So here's where I'm confused. So
You're joined by the vice chairman of the.
They said, oh, there's a list. And then there's files. Now, there's no list, there's no files, there's nothing. Hey, but there were videos. We've got videos.
Never happened.
But if there are videos, then wouldn't you have people who are participating in the videos? Or are these just...
I see a lot of
like
high school.
Did you hear a rumor about what's on the pictures and stuff?
Yeah, there was a rumor about that there was the pictures floating around, but I'm saying is if there are videos with
According to a new study, cuts to U.S. aid funding could result in more than 14 million.
Go ahead.
So let me ask you this question: how many people have been actually up for and or convicted with the Epstein stuff? Isn't it like just Elaine
Maxwell, right?
Right.
Just Elaine.
And Epstein was up for it, but he supposedly killed himself, right? That was the only two.
Yeah. All the other people didn't know anything about it.
So if that's the case,
if you were a teacher and you were tutoring at that place, you probably would have gone to jail at that island. Because you had a duty to inform.
Right. Well, I mean, where's everybody else? Because it's not like an island runs itself. It's not like all these video cameras. I mean, Ghislaine or whatever it is. I mean, maybe she's a superwoman or Wonder Woman, but she's not that good.
No.
So where are all the other arrests? Why are And there was supposedly some guy said there was a picture floating around about Trump having a stain on his pants and some girl on his lap. So I don't know. That was all over Twitter yesterday.
Underage girl on his lap.
Yeah.
With a cum stain on his pants.
And they were all laughing at him because he can't.
Because he fired early.
He can't hold it in.
Yeah. He's a premature ejaculator.
Exactly.
There's no problem in here. You trust me. Here's no problem. I can hold it. I can try not come in for up to 35 seconds. There's no problem down here.
But
why are you people still talking about Epstein? That creep. Why are we talking about him?
Exactly. You know, every time this stuff comes up, he has a bigger and bigger meltdown. And who does I always go back? He always melts down and goes back to Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh.
I'm going to come.
I bet he was supposed to be on her show, or maybe he was on her show. We'll have to look at old episodes. And I bet there's interaction between those two, or he wanted to come on her show and she said no, or something like that, or wouldn't be a good fit. And I bet that's where that dislike comes from. I would like.
Well, that's good. We haven't done nothing the last 10 minutes anyway. So we showed a bunch of stuff while we were on pause, and none of you guys will ever see because I don't remember what it was. Damn it. Damn it, man. Damn it, Jim. I'm just a doctor.
Really would have started a revolution.
Do you suffer from a lack of a father figure? Do you have clinical depression? Have you ever accidentally broken your mom's favorite coffee cup, and when she found out you did it, she tied you to a bed and spanked you with a metal spatula? If you said yes...
At my Apple Pay. Paid for that. All right.
You pay to get whipped with a metal spatula while being tied up in a bed?
Oh, yeah. All right. What were you going to ask me about Pam Bondi?
Why do you think she's on her way out? Why do you think she's in trouble? You think just the MAGAs got her in trouble, or wouldn't Cash Patel?
MAGA hates her.
Well, what about Cash Patel?
They don't hate as much as they hate Bondi.
What about Nick Oingo Boingo? Bagingo?
Yeah, he's saying he's going to quit. He's gutless. He'll never quit.
Whoa.
He's saying he's losing jobs.
Captain Tough Guy's quitting?
Yeah. Trump defends Bondi. Why is MAGA angry? Trump defends Bondi amid MAGA fallout. MAGA.
Yeah, Alex Jones was even.
I think I'd find something about this. Here, MAGA influencers rage. This might be a video. Epstein affair is not going away. Benny Johnson. This is a video. I don't know if any Republican accountability.
By admitting that the Epstein files
Can you hear this?
are real and have been written, and that you've read them and you don't like their contents and they were written by your enemies, it doesn't make the most compelling case as far as I'm concerned. Holy moly.
That was a waste of my time. Sorry, people.
Well, I think let's be honest. What happened here with these Epstein files? They did one of these.
Uh-huh.
They did one of these. They just like John Cena, and they were like, "You can't see me. There's going to be no more Epstein files," and voila, they're gone. No more video, and they're going to be like, "Let's just wipe Epstein away like it never happened, and let's go back to Mar-a-Lago, get some Botox injections, and call it a day."
It's all Botox. It's a Botox party. Frozen face. You can tell the women of Trump land are frozen faces. Trump calls for end of MAGA obsession.
He's like, "Look, we used it for all we could use it for. Come on. Just like the Russia hoax thing, we used it. We used it well, okay?"
What's going on with my boys, in some cases gals? They're all going after Attorney General, who's doing a fantastic job. We're on Team MAGA. I don't like what's happening. We have a perfect administration. Perfect. We're the talk of the world, and selfish people are trying to hurt it all over a guy who never dies, vampire Jeffrey Epstein. He had to make America great again, do like Jeffrey did, hang out with me, guys. So hang out. Jeff Epstein never existed, said the DOJ.
But
never existed.
If that was the thing that introed you into the MAGA cult, like that, if that's what brought you in, that was your bone, so to speak. You know what I mean? That you're like, oh well, Trump's going to get all these, that's why he was infiltrating the island, because he was finding out who everybody else was on the island. That's
going
why
down there to look.
He's like an American James Bond of human trafficking, only participating in it.
Evidence.
Right. He was collecting the evidence with JFK Jr. So if that's how you got introduced to MAGA through QAnon, through some other whack job website, then you were all the way in. And you're not going to let it go. You're not going to let it go.
Like a dog with a bone. You're not letting go.
It's almost like the Mormons with, well, show me the secret tablets. You ain't allowed to see the secret tablets, so shut up about the secret tablets.
Well, I found some videos. You ready?
Oh, explosive.
Trump camp and chaos. You want to watch that one?
Sure.
Bondino. How about Bondino?
Dino Bravo?
Bondino Bravo.
All right.
Well, this is the first big scandal, I'd say, of the Trump administration that's on Team Rational. It's not a fake media scandal like the left tries to create for President Trump every other day. It's one of the right's own making, and it's not only one. And it has to do with Jeffrey Epstein. I don't think President Trump is focused on this. He's focused on a lot of other things which are going great, and he needs to be focused on.
Going great. It's great, John. People are dying left and right.
That guy was blaming DEI on the Texas flood.
Bongino versus Bondi. B versus B. Frankly, why are we talking about Epstein? He had a huge cock.
Deputy FBI Director Dan Bongino may be on the brink of resigning after a fierce clash with Attorney General Pam Bondi. The internal dispute centers on the DOJ's handling of the Jeffrey Epstein files, a flashpoint issue for Trump supporters. As per reports, Bongino was furious after Bondi blocked further Epstein disclosures and shut down internal FBI requests.
Nothing to see here.
He reportedly threatened to quit unless Bondi is removed, saying the episode has destroyed his career. Bongino didn't show up for work on July 11th, fueling speculation he had resigned, though no formal departure has been confirmed. This as tensions erupted during a White House meeting with Bondi, Bongino, FBI Director Kash Patel, and Trump aide Susie Wiles. The controversy centered on a report claiming the FBI wanted to release more Epstein files, but was blocked by the U.S. Justice Department. Bongino denied leaking to the media, but refused to publicly defend the DOJ's decision, deepening the rift with Bondi. Frustrations over Bondi's leadership have been growing, including from Trump allies inside and outside the White House. As per reports, Dan Bongino and Kash Patel have long been at odds with Bondi's approach to handling Epstein-related disclosures. The fallout intensified after the DOJ announced there was no client list and no evidence Epstein was murdered in custody. That announcement enraged Trump's base, many of whom expected the files to expose elite figures linked to Epstein. Bongino believed a 10-hour jail surveillance video would end speculation, but it had a missing 60-second segment. Bondi dismissed the glitch as routine, but online critics accused officials of covering up key moments before Epstein's death. That error became a major source of blame placed on Bongino.
John, you can't say that minute missing, that someone could have slid a rope in there or something. You can't say that just because there's a minute of time missing. Clearly, it's innocent. Like if you say I scratched your car and I show you a video with 1 minute missing. Before the minute missing, your car is not scratched. After the video, your car is scratched. That doesn't prove I scratched your car, John. So clearly, Epstein killed himself. What say you?
I'd say that just because you give a man all the tools to kill himself doesn't mean he's going to do it.
Yeah, you could put a gun down with one bullet and say, do the right thing. That doesn't mean he's going to do it.
Right. You can elevate his take him, put him in the suicide cell where all the suicides happen. You can take him in there. You can put him in there with all the stuff to kill himself. That doesn't mean he's going to do it.
No, doesn't mean it. You can tell him he's going to go to jail and be raped anally by all the other prisoners for the next 40 years because he's a child molester.
Right. I mean, you can lead a Trump to Epstein Island, but you can't make him fuck the girls.
No. Especially the 13-year-olds like he supposedly did. Especially that. You can't make him. He's got to choose that, John.
His choice. Like the name Donald Dump on the list.
Donald Dump was not Donald Trump.
Exactly. I mean, it's clear.
Donald Dump is a very, very popular person in the city of New Orleans.
Yeah.
Hey, Donald, show us your tits. And Donald will do it. Got big tits.
Going through a transition because he can't do men's sports anymore.
All right. We got
we got one more thing. We got to talk about this, and I don't know if you've seen it or not. It's very, very controversial. Superman.
I saw it last night.
Did you see it? I saw it yesterday.
Did you? Me too. Yesterday.
Yeah.
Lake Theaters, $8 for seniors.
Oh.
$10 for adults.
Okay. I got to pay for children. What's the price on the children?
Probably $8.
And their little children fingers. I think it's cheaper for seniors actually.
Yeah, I don't know what showed it off. I can look it up at Lake Theater. Doesn't have the big recliner chairs, but they're nice chairs. Warm.
So, what did you think? And then I had a one big problem with it.
I liked it a lot. And
yeah.
I think I never saw Superman suffer as much as he did in this movie, which is okay. I mean, he's supposed to be impervious to a lot of stuff, but how does he get his bones broken? They said he broke bones, stuff like that. So. But he heals fast.
Yeah, I mean, he heals through the
he clearly was more mortal than I've ever seen Superman be mortal.
Yeah. I think the only time, because he didn't really get beat up much in the Reeves ones, did he?
No, I don't think so. I mean, people would do stuff, but it just bounced off of him and stuff.
I remember, wasn't it
Superman? Punch him in the face,
4?
And he would be like, "Oh, I can take that."
Yeah, because it wasn't until like Superman 4 where he fought like a guy like him. Remember the guy in the gold outfit or whatever?
Yeah.
Where he actually, and then in the comics, Doomsday.
I don't read the comics.
But that was the death of Superman.
But what's your complaint?
I thought they did his parents really wrong. thought that was his parents were the worst part of the movie. Not the Kansas parents, the Smallville parents.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the real parents?
No.
You mean the biological parents?
No, they were fine. I was talking about the ones on the farm.
I did until the end when he came out and sat with him for a while.
No, I thought the casting was weird. I thought the choice on how they talk was strange. I think I thought the whole thing was.
Yeah, that's not necessarily Iowa speak the way that they were talking.
All of it was just strange.
Yeah, I can go with you on that. I didn't really.
But other than that, I thought it was a good movie. Other than that, that was the only thing that I found kind of perplexing. But I thought it was pretty good. I thought the Cleveland scenes were really good.
Remake of the DC universe. They said they're bringing in all these other characters.
Okay.
Like Nathan Fillion's going to be the Green Lantern. His haircut was so bad.
I thought he was good. I liked Mr. Terrific a lot. I thought Mr. Terrific was awesome.
Yeah.
I thought the baby thing was a little weird.
Yeah.
That got a bit out of control, but I mean.
Yeah. They made a reason for all of it, I guess.
Oh yeah, I didn't know the baby could get hurt because of his, dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't understand why the dad couldn't hold the baby. He said I couldn't do it during this.
Because he wanted to make things harder for Superman.
Yeah.
Just how super are you? We're gonna test this. So now you have a baby. Let's why don't we put another baby in the other hand? Let's see how good you are now, Superman.
I thought the dog was terrific.
Now let's put a backpack with a baby in it. Yeah, I thought you thought the dog was what?
Terrific.
Yeah, I like the dog.
How could you not like the dog?
The dog was good.
Okay, let's get to it.
But really quick, you know what the parallel is between Lex Luthor and Donald Trump?
No.
They both don't like dogs.
Well, Donald would have a dog, but it won't sign a non-disclosure agreement. Right? You don't want the dog talking. Dogs will talk.
No. Yeah, dogs will.
Dogs will talk. All right. We're going to do our prediction, our performer of the week, one good thing, or the top five. What are we doing?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Who
is your performer of the week?
Pam Bondi saying there's no Epstein file.
Ding, 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 ding.
Bondi. There never was any, John. That's
File.
When I said it was on my desk, it wasn't on my desk.
No, when I kept saying list, I just meant files. That there
was an empty file on my
files.
It was empty. I didn't know. I didn't have time to look. I was busy. I didn't have time to check to see if my boss was a pedophile. I wasn't interested in that at all. I don't know if they're pedophiles, if the girls are 14. When's the pedophile age start? Just a sexual assault?
Young, I guess. Probably under
I know that
18.
Epstein, he likes him young, John. He likes him young. He's my buddy.
That's Donald Dump.
Donald Dump said that. Who's the? We got a prediction. Want to do that since Bondi's the performer of the week? People are calling for her to resign.
Yeah, I don't know if that is going to happen.
Our predictions have been wrong so far.
We've had some right ones.
But not since we've done predictions on.
Yeah, but we've got he really doesn't like the Epstein thing brough up. So that means that I think that there's something out there that he doesn't want to be out there.
I think he's still Hexeth.
They need a big distraction.
Hexeth didn't send weapons to Ukraine like he was told. He acted unilaterally against Trump's plan. And I think they're saying Trump is upset with Putin because he's screwing up his chances to be Nobel Peace Prize. Putin's fucking that up.
Yeah.
Because Netanyahu came in the meeting and says, Donald Trump, I have a surprise for you, Donald. I am nominating you for the Nobel Peace Prize. And Donald Trump says, oh my God, I will suck your dick. Benny, Benny, I will suck your dick to get a Nobel Peace Prize. And Benny says, no need. I'm just going to give it to you because you helped me kill a bunch of people. That's a peace prize.
Do you know why he wants a Nobel Peace Prize?
So he can be like Obama?
Yes. That's the only reason he wants a Nobel Peace Prize.
I gotta have it. I've done so much for the world. I've had so many pieces in my life.
It's a prize. I want to win it. I'm more peaceful than anybody else.
So who's number 5?
I pay people to hit people for me.
We're gonna put Ben Netanyahu there for nominating him.
Did he really nominate him?
Yeah.
Then yeah, Netan, he's a Yahoo.
I don't know how to spell his name. I think it's a Netan, but I'm not sure. Okay. Bondini for his fake I'm gonna resign.
Yeah. I'm surprised he's cracking the top 5, to be honest with you.
I'm thinking Noam is fucked up a lot this week too.
Yeah,
every time she opens her mouth, she gets caught in a lie, man.
He's the number 1 performer of the week, in my opinion.
No.
Yeah.
Every time she opens her mouth, she's caught in a lie. I think what's his name? Gravelmouth, threatening to fight people from the stage all the time now. Homan.
Oh, did he do that again?
Yes. I bet you wouldn't say that if 13 minutes after this speech, you're not going to come up and say that to me. Yeah, because I'll get the shit beat out of me by your goons, you fucking fat fuck.
So he's got to be number 3. And what do we got? Cash Patel at 2?
What did he do? Nothing?
Or do we got, you know what? Let's go Carolyn Levitt for, hey, those aren't those aren't lists. Those are files, and those are on her desk. Let's clarify.
So one good thing this week. It's my turn this week, isn't it?
Okay, yeah.
One good thing. I think the good thing was we found out Joe Biden tried to protect the people of Texas, which is a red state, right?
Yeah.
Biden tried to protect them from themselves, and they wouldn't let him do it.
And I've got my prediction.
President. He was a real president for everybody, whether they wanted him to be or not. He actually stuck up for them. What's your prediction?
More demonizing of Democrats.
Democrat bad. We caused it all. More of that, huh?
And in this time of tragedy, what are these evil Democrats trying to do? Place blame.
They're just political theater all the time, those Democrats. Trying to blame people for things that are obviously their fault. All right, we did good.
Well, Marv, that's almost a solid hour, my friend.
Almost. We had a little blip in here and there, but I have to get these cut up and put on the webpage. All right, let's bring in the boys.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. The boys. Bring in the boys. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, wait. That's not it. That's not the boys.
You got really good.
That's not the boys, John.
You're really stepping up the game.
Oh, here's the boys.
Helicopter, helicopter.
I was able to
You got helicopters. Did you just play it for him first, and that's how they did it all by ear?
I didn't even play it for him.
Oh, they don't even know what the music is supposed to sound like? You just gave them a sheet of music and said play it?
I gave no sheet of music. I said, you do this, you do this, you do this, and I'll do this, and we'll record it.
So that's what they should have said to you, John.
I will look for you.
Right?
I will find you. And I will kill you.
Oh, we can't leave without this one, too.
I'll grab your butt cheeks and stir your asshole like a hot bowl of chili. I'm Hank Steele, the real queer cowboy.
You forgot one. Wait. What's the one where he's like, "You like that, Daddy?" Or what was that one? Where's that one at?
Oh,
that's my favorite.
Where is it? Things, they don't stay in the same places. They move around.
Well, once again, let's congratulate the greatest con man to ever live, Donald J. Trump.
He is great.
Hello there.
I can't find that one. I gotta remember the name of it.
These nuts.
That's not it.
Got him.
I
figured you'd have these memorized.
Well, I had them in my favorites, but that one must not be in my favorites. That one must not be in my favorites. Okay, we can't do it. Let's get out of here. Au revoir, Monsieur John. Au revoir.
I will see you later, Marv.